Well, the tournament is officially underway, ladies and gentlemen. Your first matchup in the first round of the 2009 King of the Death Matches. It is the returning military superstar, OMG, just got back from serving his country in Iraq. First match back in the States, back in a wrestling ring, and he wanted nothing more than to be in the King of the Death Matches. His best friend, a fellow Naptown Dragon, Drake Younger, won a Pick Your Poison match, Mike Z.
Right,
and the poison that Drake Younger picked was putting his best friend into this tournament. Drake decided that he didn't need to put himself into TPI. Defending champion, he should automatically get a berth into the TPI.
That's right.
He's out of the country. He's wrestling in Germany.
You know, it was a very selfless act there by Drake Younger, one of the nicest guys that you're ever going to meet that's going to knock you over the head with a steel chair or whatever it may be. And he's doing a favor here to his friend OMG, making a big return here to the United States. Very little time since his return, and he's right back here in IWA. The last place he wrestled before heading out to Iraq was here in IWA, actually in this venue. Goodness! That's all I can say there, Jim. The King of the Death Matches. It's not going to be all that technical wrestling.
No, well, we just had some of that in the last match. We got some of it coming up in the heavyweight title match, the World Heavyweight title match later tonight.
If you want to see the violence, you look to the King of the Death Matches tournament at OMG, who participated in the Kings of Extreme. Whether you believe it or not, he did participate in the Kings of Extreme. Some people saw that event. He also participated in the Double Death tournament with CJ Otis as a tag team partner. Has some experience with barbed wire.
You know what? If OMG was allowed to treat Al-Qaeda that way and beat their ass with thumbtack pop cans on a stick, we'd have Bin Laden already.
But Devon Moore is not going to be denied. The 2008 King of the Death Match is looking to defend his crown here. He was the last IWA Mid-South Deathmatch champion. With a big Yakuza there by Devon Moore taking down OMG. He knows the stipulations that OMG agreed to coming in here. He's going to show no mercy and show no sympathy to the warrior OMG. Devon Moore is going to do what it takes to win and repeat as champion. And with
that was a change-up.
Not quite a softball pitch there by Devon Moore. And a big Shining Wizard takes down OMG.
And Devon Moore is a Crimson Mask, Mike Z.
Unlike at the Kings of the Crimson Mask.
Yes.
A little trivia fact there. Devon firing away.
Well, I don't know. He might be bleeding buckets compared to Kings of the Crimson Mask. We'll have to go back and check the tapes.
Check that out on Smart Mark Video, provider of IWA Mid-South and all the top professional wrestling promotions, not only here in the United States, but worldwide as well. Bringing you the King of the Death matches. Savate kick by Devon Moore connects, and OMG goes down like a ton of bricks.
OMG is wishing he was back in Iraq after that kick.
That's a crazy wish. Now Devon going for that barbed wire ladder. Think of the amount of punishment that Devon Moore went through. It'd be about 9 months ago since our last King of the Death matches. Think of the amount of punishment he went through over 2 days to get that crown. And that may be a Burger King crown that he's wearing. But Devon Moore looking to prove that he's no paper champion tonight at the King of the Death matches. Have a way with words. OMG firing away. And now he gets caught overhead, belly to belly. A crash landing on the barbed wire ladder.
Why is it that a ladder can never survive more than about a minute and a half in an IWA ring?
That's just the level of violence that we bring here in IWA Mid-South. Devon Moore may even have a thumbtack in his head from that shot. There's these odd contraptions that you're going to see here in IWA. Not only do we have our sick fans, we have LQ Adam helping out a bit here. The King of the Death matches, but action on the near side captured by Smart Mark Video.
I am so glad that they took it to the floor, Mike Z. I'm feeling safe as they get closer and closer to us. We've already had an announced table busted on us in Bellevue. We've had people jumping off of here by us.
We don't need that tonight.
No, I hope they stay over there.
You know, there's usually no way to limit the massacres that will happen here at the King of the Death matches, but I'm hoping maybe there could be a decree about that. No jumping off the stage. But a big suplex there by OMG slams Devon Moore down hard.
The worst thing you can tell these guys is don't do something.
Right.
Because as soon as you tell them don't do, they only hear do.
It's reverse psychology is actually what we have to employ.
Yes, you need to tell them, go out there, destroy every rental chair, break a few doors, and bust a couple of windows, and then they'll go out in the ring and have a regular technical match. That's what they'll end up doing.
OMG in control at this point. The self-professed luchador. OMG returning here to IWA. So many people just happy to see his face again here in Joliet.
See his what?
Well, see his mask. You can see portions of his face, like around the eyes, like a raccoon of some sort. A raccoon. OMG's got Devon down, dropping the elbow. Devon Moore bleeding more and more profusely. But Devon breaks that up with a can shot to the face. Referee Junkyard Jones on top of the action. You know, and I'm so glad that we have Junkyard Jones here because, as you know, he comes from the junkyard. So this is no different being in a ring here at the Deathmatch tournament. Wow! Oh! Big pile driver just spiking down Devon Moore. He took it to OMG.
Is that any way to treat a returning war hero?
OMG still valiantly trying to stay in this contest. Devon with another right hand. But Devon attacked from the behind. Devon Moore a finalist in the 2008 Double Death Tournament as well, making it to the finals of that deathmatch tournament. OMG just short on that one. But a big backdrop, this time on Devon Moore. He connects with the ladder. Hooks the leg. The champ almost out.
Yeah.
First round, no less, Jim.
That would have had to have been a major upset. Nothing against OMG, but when if the defending King of the Death matches gets booted in the first round, it's got to be regarded as an upset.
Wow, look at you spiked that pile driver earlier. Now a spiked DDT here at the hands of OMG.
OMG better hope to hell that Bull Payne did not just happen to walk past the doorway over there as he attempted that maneuver, or else there might be a baseball bat in his future.
OMG looking for more plunder. And look at the IWA fans are helping OMG.
This is not fair. It has just become 4-on-1.
But really, the dude
5-on-1.
The dude saved our country, so you can't really fault them for helping him. And OMG, always a soldier, had little army men on that baseball bat that got slammed on the back of Devon Moore. And now that dangerous barbed wire table in the ring.
So tell me, Mike Z, what's your preferred weapon? The army guy wiffle ball bat, or the thumbtack pop can stick?
Well, see, I'm a fan of cartoonish violence, so I'm gonna go with the soldier bat. But no Tom and Jerry here tonight, folks. It's the King of the Death Matches, the most prestigious death match tournament in the United States, in the world. And these men are going at it. The first 2 of 16 competitors here tonight. 8 first-round matches to decide who will go on tomorrow night to be a masochist.
He just broke the table.
Well, I think that would be his intent anyway, so.
He broke it. He had a premature table break.
You never want to go premature.
No.
You have to get counseling for things like that. A couple pills. Choke in the corner by OMG. And Devon Moore is still bleeding. Still bleeding a lot there from the forehead. Such a dangerous, you know, it's truly, not to use a pun, Jim, but it's truly a war zone in there right now with so many dangerous objects around. And OMG, with his fatigues on, is fully prepared to take it to Devon Moore, the 2008 King of the Death Matches. But only one of these men will move on, and we don't have a victor yet, Jim, but right now, we could just be one step closer.
I think so.
As Devon Moore powered down OMG, and he is caught in the barbed wire.
I wouldn't get up from that.
10 minutes have gone by this contest. 10 minutes.
I definitely would not get up after that.
It's a place OMG has been before, competing in those barbed wire massacre matches. But today, a new day, and OMG might be a little bit smarter, just a little bit tougher after his return here to the United States.
He cannot get himself free from the barbed wire, though.
Another super kick there by Devon Moore. Right to the masked man, the hardcore luchador, OMG. Just hung out to dry on the ropes. He's probably bleeding like a stuck pig like most of the guys.
Now, damn it, he just got out of that.
But no mercy shown by Devon Moore. And look at the pain on his face.
Well, he's in the barbed wire, too.
Devon Moore sacrificing his body to get ahead here.
I think he should have went for the cover after the second super kick.
Trying to repeat in 2009 as the King of the Death Matches. Devon Moore going for the second table and going to get some help again, I believe. Who knows what kind of plan that Devon Moore has in store. The guy took Danny Havoc off the top of a... How high was that scaffold last year, Jim?
15 feet.
A 15-foot scaffold onto tables, and a table and light tubes and barbed wire and so many dangerous things. What could he have in store this year as Devon Moore mocking OMG right after a castration here in the middle of the ring? Trying to defuse the Patriot missile of OMG.
I still have no idea what he's got in store for that table out there, but if he connects with it, it's got to be over for OMG. There's no way he can withstand all this punishment.
Another beautiful shot there by Devon Moore. Lots of impact. And it connected at OMG. Now they're headed to the top, and the fans starting to.
Well, Smart Mark's right in there. We're not going to be able to see this very well. But thanks to Smart Mark Video, the people watching at home are going to be able to get a close-up of this.
Jam-packed here in the Hartman Rec Center in Joliet. On a March 6th night, Devon Moore seemingly a little short there, Jim.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that table flipped.
Connected with the table and the barbed wire, but connecting with the floor as well. As OMG double stomps down.
OMG! OMG!
Junkyard counts the pin. And what an upset. First round.
That is a huge upset.
Jim, we mentioned it as a possibility, but really, who would have thought that Devon Moore, first round, the 2008 King of the Death Matches, would lose here in his attempt to repeat?
Well, nobody has been able to repeat back-to-back years. But you have to give it up to the American hero, OMG, advancing to the second round. And let's hear what he's got to say.
You say you're no hero, and that's cool because, you know, to have that attitude after what you've done is absolutely incredible. But I tell you what, I want to thank you for the first thing that you thought of coming back out of the war zone was that you wanted to be in the King of the Death matches. Thanks for coming back home safely to us. Thank you. Thank you.
And now he gets caught overhead belly to belly.